Kenya's 2026-2027 budget estimates are out and they paint a clear picture of government priorities in a tight fiscal environment, education, security and public administration that continue to take the lion's share of current spending, now with billions allocated to salaries, operations and service delivery. Meanwhile, sectors like health, infrastructure and social protection are seeing mixed adjustments. And now to some numbers where at the top of the list, the Teachers Service Commission, once again commanding over 420 billion shillings, are reinforcing education as the single biggest item at 420.9 billion. We move on to the next. These are the top spenders. Top spending sectors, the Ministry of Defense at 231.2 billion. Move on to the next. At the National Police Service at 144.1 billion. And then we're going to be looking at also basic education, which is under, of course, the education sector at 116.6 billion. And then medical services at 108.6 billion. Those are the top spenders sector. Now, also, we also get to the health sector where it gets 132 billion aimed at hospitals and public health services. Now we move on. Meanwhile, infrastructure spending, especially on roads, is slowing down, suggesting fewer new projects, while social protection programs receive a smaller but insignificant allocation to support vulnerable groups. Looking at roads at 57.8 billion and also transport at 217 billion. Right. Infrastructure there, we're looking at housing and urban development at 1.67 billion, and the total is 61.64 billion. Also going to be looking at education. Under education, we have like the total amount, which is, look at your screens. The Teacher Service Commission is getting 420.9 billion, basic education at 116.6 billion. Also looking at the TVET sector and higher education, the numbers are there. And the total for this, when you sum them up, remember these are just estimates, it comes to almost 650 billion, and it might go up or reduce. Remember, these are just estimates, and because at the end of this month and together with the rest of this month, these are sectors that we'll be looking at, and also the amounts of money that will go into those particular sectors. That is education. We can look at security even as we finish. Security defense 231.2 billion, and National Police Service are at 144.1 billion. Looking at these are some of the ministries that have been given sort of the highest. Internal security at 45.7 billion, and the total comes to 420. Remember, these are numbers that might change even as we move on in gearing up to the budget day. Right, now we move on to the next story where Kenya's ICT sector is on a powerful growth trajectory, now valued at 11.1